Now, ghosts, witches, UFOs, the source of conspiracy theories for years. And BBC Radio Nottingham can reveal that over the last 6 years, the police in our county have received almost 100 reports of witchcraft, UFO sightings and ghostly activity. So should we read anything into that kind of statistic? I don't know, but maybe somebody who does is Paul Stevenson from Haunted Magazine, based in Sutton in Ashfield. He submitted the Freedom of Information request. Hello, morning, Paul.
Hi, Andy, you all right?
Yeah, why did you submit it?
Well, obviously, as you know, I'm the editor of Haunted Magazine, and I was looking at doing a feature on new ghost sightings. So I contacted my local council under the FOI, Freedom of Information. They said they haven't got any information. So then I watched The Wicker Man, famous film called The Wicker Man, where the policeman witnessed some strange goings on. So I just thought I'd contact the police to see if there's any reports of any sightings or any activity. And lo and behold, they sent me this information yesterday saying they have.
Yeah, almost 100 of those kind of reports. So is that the kind of figure you were expecting?
I think when you don't know the answer to something, I wasn't expecting anything. To be fair, I thought they wouldn't say that they can't release it because it might mention people's names and stuff. But I'm surprised, to be fair, that there's this many.
And to be honest, most of them were about witchcraft, weren't they?
Yeah, 46 out of nearly 100 are which is nearly half about witchcraft, which is amazing. I've actually requested more information now because obviously I've requested the amount of the quantity of numbers. I'm now requesting more information as to those incidents to find out what the locations were, what happened, and what times and dates there were, if they can release that information, of course. Yeah.
Now, you're from Haunted Magazine, so presumably you were more interested in the ghosts than you are in the witchcraft, aren't you?
No. The paranormal is, to me, the thing about the magazine is we try to stretch the genre. We don't just look at ghosts, look at UFOs, witchcraft, zombies, anything that's weird, wacky and wonderful that falls within the mix of the paranormal, then we'll do it. We'll feature it.
How many ghosts were there in these figures?
34.
34 ghosts.
34 incidents. There could be more ghosts, but there's 34 incidents.
Right, okay.
So, what surprises me, though, is the UFO sightings were nil.
Yeah.
But they've come back to me, actually, just before I came on here and said that the figures were wrong, and they're looking into that, because apparently somebody knows in the police that there were they know of 3 sightings in this year alone.
Right, so there's something not quite right there. Well, let's see if we can clarify that. Thank you for that. Chief Inspector Ted Anthill is responsible for the running of the control room at Nottinghamshire Police. They obviously are that body that takes those first calls from the public. Hello, Ted, morning.
Good morning, Andy.
So have you got updated figures then?
Well, I haven't got exact figures, Andy. What I did, I got the detail of this FOI request yesterday afternoon, along with the request to talk to you this morning. And I did just do a quick check, and it is fair to say, I agree with Paul, I did a quick check of the last 12 months, so back to July 2010. And there were 3 incidents on our system which were reporting UFOs. I have to say, and I'm not wishing to spoil anybody's fun here, but they were exclusively Chinese lantern sightings rather than anything more sinister or interesting.
I think Chinese lanterns have been the big thing that have caused more UFO sightings in recent years than anything else.
Indeed, and you can understand that. There's sort of glowing orange light moving slowly through the sky, but that they almost invariably turn out to be the lanterns.
So on that kind of thing, would you say don't call the police?
I think it's understandable. If somebody really is concerned about something, then they're going to ring us, and we'll take that call, and we'll follow it up as far as we feel is necessary. But I would sort of, if we can get the message out that the majority of these overwhelmingly are the Chinese lanterns, then perhaps people could just consider that, and if that would explain what they're seeing, then don't call us. What about things like witchcraft? Okay, again, I've had a look through. There's obviously the figures that Paul's quoted there and yourself. We do have, as you'll understand, a number of people who ring us on a regular basis who have various mental health problems, and we work quite closely with partner agencies, the mental health team, social services with these. And again, a large proportion of these calls come from 1 or 2 individuals who have these mental health problems and are reporting things which we're almost immediately able to discount.
But not all of the calls, presumably.
Well, no, they're not. They're not exclusively from these people. I mean, we did attend a couple. I just had a quick flick through some of the ghost sightings, and we attended a couple in 2009 where somebody reported that somebody had been in their child's bedroom. Another person reported that a woman had climbed over the garden wall and frightened her children. Now, on the face of it, these were quite serious incidents, but when we got there and we couldn't explain it any other way, then the callers started talking about relatives who died, and it could have been the ghosts of these people that had appeared. So some of them on the face of it are quite plausible and concerning incidents, but when we get there and start interviewing people more closely, then the explanation is more of the ghost nature.
OK, Ted, thank you for that. Chief Inspector Ted Anthill, responsible for the running of the control room at Nottinghamshire Police. Just a bit of an explanation about how they deal with those kind of calls when they get them, and they do get them.